Hello friends, how are you? Hope you are doing well. So let us start one more case study for ESG reports, which is useful for ESG implementation, sustainability implementation, learning perspective, and audit and assurance also. And we can learn about how to design and develop better reports or good ESG reports. Okay, so we will learn about that. So this is the company name, IHC, International Holding Company in UAE, and this is the 2023 report. Let us see one by one what is covered in the table of content. So first of all, we will talk about the report. What is the structure of the report, how it has been prepared, what methodology has been applied. Then leadership statement, letter from CEO, then about the company, so organizational context, then sustainability approach of the company, key sustainability initiatives at the company, and how the integration has been done for ESG and what was the impact of integration. Then sustainable operations. So one by one we will learn about these aspects. Then first one is about the report, how the report has been prepared, which framework has been referred, right? We will come to know about this. So first of all, if you see here carefully, then GRI we are talking about. So latest GRI specifications have been referred. So let me make it zoom for you. So what is written here, please read it carefully. ISC 2023 sustainability report details the company's ESG strategy. So here we will discuss about strategy also, the key highlights, the progress and the performance of a selection of subsidiaries on key materiality topics. So materiality assessment, materiality topics also we will see the information. For a more comprehensive overview, we recommend review this report in conjunction with annual report or integrated report. So definitely it's a part of annual integrated report, so you can refer that as well. Then most important, what are the reporting boundaries or the scope? So this is a 12-month period from January 1 to 31st of December 2023. The data is covered for that, and there are 600 plus subsidiaries and investments. Okay, and this is about the company and the size and nature of the company. The details are available here actually. Okay, what the company is listed as per ADX, Abu Dhabi Stock Exchange or Securities Exchange. Yeah, so ADX listed entities, their details, direct subsidiaries, indirect subsidiaries, right? So these details are available here. And some companies which are listed in ADX, they have published their own publicly available ESG report, so that also highlighted here. Okay, the table below shows that list of direct indirect ISC subsidiary featured in this report, as well as links to their respective sustainability report also highlighted here. You can see the details. Okay, then what reporting frameworks have been referred, we can see here the report has been prepared in accordance with, so all the 9 requirements of GRI 1 should be followed when we say in accordance with the Global Reporting Initiative Standard 2021 update, which is effective from 1st of January 2023 onwards. Also, it is aligned with, the report is aligned with the ADX ESG disclosure guidelines and 31 ESG matrices as well, or at the Abu Dhabi Vision 2030, a government strategy that will guide the next decade of economic, social and environmental development in the Emirates. And the report is also aligned with SDGs that are deemed to most material to holding companies' activities actually. Alignment with the relevant reporting standards frameworks is clearly indicated under each segment, so we can see the details of those frameworks. Forward-looking statement is available. Okay, and feedbacks can be shared at this particular email ID related to this report. Then we talk about the assurance side, where we see the information and data contained in this report have been reviewed for accuracy. As we see, there are certain principles of reporting in GRI: accuracy, balancing, clarity, completeness, comparability, sustainability, linked, time bound, and verifiability. So we are talking about the accuracy, completeness, okay, by relevant internal stakeholders, as well as a reputable third party consulting firm also. So they have done the assurance. Then most important, the board of directors acknowledge its responsibility for ensuring the integrity of this report and confirms that information contained within fairly represents IHC's performance and accurately reference the applied reporting standards and frameworks. Okay, now going forward, so this is the letter from CEO, statement from leadership. Here we see GRI 22 is referred, and investing in sustainability with innovation at our core. So here we can see details related to the commitments from the organization with respect to the integration of ESG frameworks and identification of the ESG risks and opportunities, also while amplifying social, environmental and economic impact. Also aim to achieve the goals by fostering global and local partnerships through investments and acquisitions across multiple sectors. And technology and climate systems are key areas for growth of IHC. Now the key target sectors we can see here. It's very useful from learning perspective with respect to the materiality topics, okay, and integration of these key target sectors with materiality topics. Okay, so we can see artificial intelligence, methane abatements and carbon capture, energy utilities, deep technologies, EV infrastructure, sustainable water solutions and blockchain and cryptocurrency solutions also. So this is the commitment, and about COP28. Then we can see here in 23 IHC launched a new sustainability hub process while it's accelerating IHC sustainability journey. So the details are available here. Then also something about the innovation has been key to IHC successfully navigating growing throughout the global economic uncertainties. So those details we can see. And also business-led decision making will also focus on creating a positive impact. So that's what more important, positive impact. So definitely there might be some impact assessment conducted with respect to environment and social part actually. Okay, moving forward, this is about the company. So as per GRI 26, 27, 28 and 228, there are certain details related to the company's structure, okay, and the strategy, corporate strategy. So who we are, about the business, the details related to that. So you can see was founded in 1998, okay, and also we can see listed on ADX. IHC is included in FTSE ADX 15 index, so that those details are also available. Then clear objective of enhancing its portfolio through acquisitions, strategic investments and business combinations. So we can see more than 600 subsidiaries and okay, 15,500 plus employees. So those details and the investment sectors where the company has invested and the operations details are available here actually. Okay, so then corporate vision statement of the organization, mission statement of the organization, core values of the company, okay, organic growth, strategic acquisitions, strong corporate governance, business combination and consolidated finance. These are some featured subsidiaries: Alpha Dhabi Holding and Multiply Group and Allah Properties. So these are featured subsidiaries. Details are also available. So which businesses they are doing, these details we can see here. Then Pure Health, Emirates Driving. So these are the company, subsidiary company details actually. Okay. Then for ESG learners and sustainability learners, for reporting, for audit and assurance, for strategy, these are certain practical aspects which we need to learn. Okay, we need to focus what is the sustainability approach, what is the strategy, what is the framework of the company, how they have applied the sustainability approach within the organization. So as per GRI 22, we can see the company's structured approach for sustainability implementations. Here the company is writing about the journey of ESG, developing their own internal framework which has enabled them to assess and prepare subsidiaries to effectively manage ESG risk and opportunities, also while amplifying its social and environmental impact also. Okay, so here we see integration framework. What are the details available? ESG integration framework and roadmap, like we can see a responsible business operator, responsible investor, and responsible asset owner. So framework and roadmap is underpinned by sustainability statement. Now you can see some important thoughts. Okay, basically the focus is on impact investments or impact investment screening process. Okay, focusing on companies that prioritize sustainability and technology solutions while driving growth. So that is the focus, and also dedicated to transparency in the efforts and regularly reporting the progress of portfolio companies actually. Then we see the ESG framework here. What is the approach, the development of the ESG integration framework from the two perspectives, like bottom up approach here based on materiality assessment of the company. So that's what I was telling you in the beginning, that materiality assessment might have been conducted, and top down approach which looks about the materiality at the holding level also. Okay, so there are two things from bottom up, materiality at the subsidiary companies and the materiality assessment as the holding company also. So by analyzing the company from two opposing angles, like IHC developed a comprehensive framework that covers all ESG related risks. So first we will see bottom up approach, where identifying all materiality ESG risks that IHC must embed in its risk management framework. So again, there is some sort of integration with enterprise risk management with ESG risk actually. Okay, so definitely sustainability impact or ESG impact has been considered. This process also enabled the company to identify the most significant sustainability opportunities where the company can address to its various entities actually. Also have investment in more than 500 entities. A shortlisting of portfolios, a portfolio company met the criteria for initial inclusion in the organizational boundary for materiality assessment. So definitely there must be some criteria, okay, for including in the portfolio actually. So this includes all IHC direct subsidiaries and first level indirect subsidiaries. Then we can see they are referring the sustainability accounting standard boards as a reporting framework, also Morgan Stanley, MSCI. Okay, then we can see these companies was then classified into sectors, industries according to SASB's Sustainable Industry Classification System, and also GICS, Global Industry Classification System standards from MSCI actually. Okay, very important that IHC mapped all selected entities against their corresponding ESG materiality topics. So very important for us to know what are the materiality topics for the company as per the SSB standard, where we can see the enterprise value financial materiality as well as MSCI, which looks at how the company impacts externalities connected to the ESG issues actually. So these are 22 material topic for the company, ESG topics, most material to IHC from a risk perspective. So in environmental case, 6 topics: energy, waste, water, GHG emissions, climate change, biodiversity. And then social, talk about the product safety and quality, human capital development, employee engagement, health and safety, labor management, selling practices, customer welfare, community relations, CSR. Then governance, we talk about the business ethics, risk management, critical incident risk management, board composition, remunerations, pay, accounting, tax transparencies. Then opportunities, we can talk about the green building program, clean tech, renewable energy and nutrition, and health. Then we see top-down approach, where we can see the IHC sustainability statement. Then approach enabled the company to identify those topics that are specific to IHC operations at the holding level, and these are related to continue to quest to become a responsible business operator. Okay, and this was combined with together actually, bottom up and top down materiality approach was combined, and ESG risk management issues has been considered. So risk management approach also applied, ESG integration topics. So we see here global alignment with the UNGC, SDG, UNPRI, and Paris Agreement, and then we can see local alignment with ADX, okay, Sustainability Vision, COP28. Yeah, so we can see that ESG risk management issues. Also here we listed down the materiality topics. Then top down and top down approach, where we talk about 3 pillars: responsible corporate citizens, responsible investor, responsible asset owner. So we can see what are the companies commitments related to those actually. Then ESG opportunities areas, so 4 key areas they have identified actually. Then developing the ESG roadmap, we can see it's a part of their strategy. What is the ESG roadmap, what they want to do exactly, and what they have done in the past. So based on our framework, IHC is developing a roadmap to deepen the ESG integration for the coming years also. And as part of this process, evaluating potential initiatives like which are aligned with the strategic objectives and KPIs, also assessing ways to strengthen the ESG governance with appropriate policies and procedures also, okay. Also integration of the ESG into risk management framework or enterprise risk management framework, alignment with the SDGs, finding out the suitable relevant SDGs and contribution for that actually. Okay, going forward, this is very important subject, stakeholder engagement from the ESG reporting, audit and assurance and materiality assessment perspective. So to maintain continuous dialogue with the key stakeholder, it's critical to gather feedback for materiality assessment and development of the ESG strategy. There is a close relationship with the stakeholders, ensuring we have a clear understanding that matter most to them, which in turn enable us to identify and prioritize the ESG risk. That's the company statement. So basically they want to identify the ESG risk, their opportunities and their impacts, okay, to create the positive impact basically. Then stakeholders, details are there, those who have been identified and prioritized, customers, employees, shareholders, community, and what matters to them. So what are the key critical concern areas, and this will help you out in terms of understanding how these concern areas are aligned in materiality assessment to find out the materiality topics actually. Engagement methods, what are the platforms like face-to-face meetings, social media channels, in-house meetings, annual GM, general meetings, right? So those details are also available here. So it's very important from that materiality assessment perspective. Yeah, so there are some other stakeholders like government and regulators, partners and portfolio companies. So this you can see here. Now our enhanced materiality topics here, there is very good thing actually. You see the topic and the alignment with the relevant topic standards of GRI, then ADX matrices for ESG. So this is a very good mapping has been done here. Okay, feedback gathered through stakeholder engagement for conducting this materiality assessment to identify the materiality topics of ESG, and also we can say in addition it is written here the materiality assessment utilize global framework like GRI and SASBs. Okay, and there is the mapping with the identified materiality topics actually that you can see here. Now number 5, key initiatives at the IHC, integrating ESG values in the investees. There are certain details highlighted with respect to that. First of all, ESG considerations into investment decision makings. So this has been done through integration process, building out portfolio through strategic acquisitions of the companies based on positive social and environmental impact. So there is some criteria decided for this. Given the size and diverse nature of IHC West portfolio, one size fits all cannot be applied this approach, but in ESG integration within the investee companies was considered. Okay, so this is the information available, and also very important ESG risk and opportunity identification. The registers have been developed. So maybe that is the information based on this statement is written here. So they might have identified the social and environmental impacts, prioritize those impacts, and the opportunities have been defined based on that. Then later on, here it is written globally recognized framework like TCFD, Task Force on Climate Related Financial Disclosures, the Science-Based Targets, SBTI, and the Sustainable Development Goals, among others, to develop their ESG frameworks and strategy. So investees can use this. Okay, it is written here, and this report highlights how a selection of sectors have gone about this process, featured examples of companies that have made substantial progress with their ESG journeys. Okay, it is written here. Then there are certain initiatives, spreading awareness, sharing knowledge, transformative environmental stewardship at the company. Okay, yeah, we can see certain fact box also. So the companies are writing their management approach, what initiative have been taken, what implementations been done, what methodology applied, and what are the achievements actually with respect to them. IHC at COP28, so there are certain details related to this initiative also, participation in the COP28 with all subsidiary companies. The details are there, how the companies have participated in COP28, and there are certain announcements at COP28 following sectors. We can see those details also. But again, important subject is this announcement aligned with the materiality topics also, and whatever is written in the materiality topic relevant information, we can see the alignment with these announcements also. So we can see some other companies, their ideas, their implementation with respect to sustainability. So this company has done through technology and digital transformation, smart sustainability solutions. Okay, so we can see those details also. It's again part of the reporting requirement also when we talk about any specific topic standard or materiality topic, so relevant to the frameworks or standards like GRI, SSB and other, there is a requirement from the disclosure perspective. So those information related to what initiative has been taken, what approach has been applied, that information is being referred here actually. Okay, investment strategy and approach, the technologies applied, right? So we can see those details, what is written, what is covered for this particular topic. Then ESG integration and impact for the particular subsidiary company, where you can see how the company has integrated ESG and created certain positive impact in terms of society and environmental side. Okay, operationalizing ESG materiality topics, okay, which have been identified for the organization. So those details are also available for this particular company actually. So how they have applied their own strategy and how they conducted ESG integration and created certain positive impacts or value creation has been done based on that. So materiality topics under the 4 pillars: environment, human capital, compliance, ethical behavior and finance actually. Integrating ESG across other subsidiaries also towards decarbonization, right? So we can see certain details related to that. And again, in this company there are certain ESG integration approach which have been applied. Then there is a ESG strategy particularly available for the company. Then key ESG objectives have been defined. Okay, then look forward statements are also available. Then score in Sustainalytics, and that's a rating for ESG actually. Sustainability framework of the company, you can see comprise 4 pillars: foundational excellence, human capital, managing the influence and sustainable future. So what is a sustainability strategy? The details available for the company. There are certain pillars. So against those pillars, what approach have been applied, this is highlighted here in the report actually. If you see here in this strategy, basically it's a long-term strategy, sustainability based on sustainability framework, aligning operations with the commitment to responsible business practices. Central to this strategy, the establishment of an ESG blueprint has been done, designed with a clear actionable objectives, pillar of framework. Okay, defining specific goals for accountability, support the measurement of the progress, also improvement in the ESG practices. So certain details are available for that. Then you see the action towards the climate change and towards a sustainable future. It's about the company where we are talking about the focus area of health, okay, towards a healthier and greener future. Innovation for net zero. What are the efforts made for this? This is highlighted here in the pure health actually. This is a subsidiary company. And improving data quality and coverage, standardized data collection, stakeholder engagement, internal reporting cycle, data cleansing, sanitization and integration of the. So these are also available informations actually. Achieving targets across assets. So the details related to the net zero targets and other ESG targets also highlighted. Empowering ESG champions. So they might have identified ESG champions across the functional entities within the group actually. So those champions having a role in promoting sustainable practices within the respective entities with support from different data owners. So those details are also available here. You can see thought leadership for impactful change, power of partnerships, Yeah, so MOUs with government entities, so leadership collaborations, research partnerships for environmental studies. So these details are also available here. Then for this company, setting a course of net zero, the baseline also highlighted, then targets, emission reduction targets, long-term reduction targets, and what is the reduction pathway. So there are certain initiatives like electrifying mobility, because we are talking about the driving company. Okay, then we can see Emirates Driving. This is the company name, and scope 1, 2, 3 emission details are there. Okay, and this is the baseline data for 2022. Yeah. Okay. Moving forward, these are the initiatives: electrifying mobility, optimizing building infrastructure efficiency in terms of energy and environment, and integrating solar energy, promoting green commuting and sustainable sourcing, and eco optimization in the investment portfolio actually. So taking action. So these are the certain initiative and the achievement details related to that. Accelerating change and net zero by 2025. What are the details related to this? So we can see certain picture here for near-term targets for 2030 by 2040. So long-term targets by 2050. So you can see here 42% reduction in scope 1 and 25 in. So this is near-term targets for scope 3 actually. By 2040, 63% emission reduction in all the scopes, and 2050 it's about 90% emission reduction in scope 1, 2, 3 altogether. So these are the details available here actually. Then we can see certain guiding principles like accountability and transparency, innovation, continuous improvement, collaboration and partnership, adaptability and resilience. So those details are also available. Then you can see Allah Properties decarbonizing the building sector. Okay, it's a real estate company, so we can see certain details related to their integration of the ESG frameworks, and there are a lot of information available related to the scope 1, 2 emissions, 3 emissions by and net zero roadmap also. Then levers for decarbonization, we can see there are certain key lever areas, 8 lever areas. We can see low carbon designs, low carbon supply chain, green construction, clean energy, resource efficiency, tenant initiatives, circular economy, and sustainable acquisitions also. So these are certain areas where the company is targeting and focusing in terms of development of sustainable development actually. So we can see certain implementation with respect to the key areas which have been identified, key levers like clean energy, low carbon supply chain, circular economy. So what are the details related to that has been highlighted here. Even the details of the 3 phases of retrofitting projects also, like for the resource efficiency and management, the details can be seen here actually. So then again one more case study related to this particular subsidiary company, how they accelerated decarbonization. So those details are also available here. Safe and secure system, clean energy enabler. So these details can be seen here actually. Okay. So these are certain other examples for different subsidiary companies. You can see here, yeah, what they are doing with respect to their identified materiality topics. Then coming to the next, sustainable development goals, how the company has done the mapping with respect to the sustainable development goal, we will see. Then it's in the form of sustainable operations. So they have identified sustainable development goals which are suitable to the business, the relevant materiality topics, their categories: climate change, energy and emissions. Then we talk about the industry, innovation and infrastructure, sustainable cities and communities, and climate action. So these are the identified suitable SDGs, and we can see here the relevant GRIs and other matrices, okay, for data disclosure which have been referred here. Yep. So what are the environmental initiatives accordingly, like for waste management, energy and water management, and their quantity figures are also available from 21, 22 and 23 data. Their measuring units, okay, these are the details actually. You can see energy intensity details, process emissions, scope 1, 2, all the details are available here. Scope 3 is also available. You can see those details. With respect to human capital development, focus on human development and diversity, equality and non-discrimination. So relevant SDGs have been identified, 3, 5, 8 and 10. We can see Here certain initiative programs which have been applied related to the life insurance, healthcare, disability, invalidated coverage, parental leave, retirement provisions. So diversity and inclusion topic is covered. What initiatives have been taken? We can see here like zero tolerance policy towards intimidating and verbal or physical harassments, or so these type of like code of conduct initiative is there. Then quantitative figures related to this particular materiality topic, breakdown of employees for 21, 22, 23, and you can see total employees, permanent employees, new hires by age group, by gender, turnover breakdown. Those details are available, you can see, with respect to the relevant GRI and ADX matrices. Actually, diversity and equality, management staff, middle management, senior management, male, female numbers of employees. Okay, similarly we can see some other details related to that. Then coming back to the responsible investment, the materiality topic is responsible investments, SDG number 8 and 12. So there are certain initiatives and actions which have been highlighted here, which we call management actions or leadership actions. Here we can see the governance structure as per the multiple requirements of the different GRI and ADX and other requirements. We can see the details of the relevant material topic. This is governance, suitable SDG like gender equality and decent work and economic growth, and the details of the board of directors, the governance structure you can see here. Okay, yep, board committees, board members, the details, the different committees, audit committee, nomination remuneration committee. Okay, so follow-up and insider transaction supervision committee. So these are the details available related to the corporate governance structure. Actually, governance policies, where we are having certain governance related ESG topics. Okay, corporate governance manual is there, code of conduct, board of director charter. Okay, then committee charters are there, and conflict of interest policy, anti-fraud policy, whistleblower policy, transparency policy, compliance management policy, and investment policy. So these are some best practices in the company. So okay, then again we have the structure of the sustainability governance in the subsidiary companies. Then the risk management approach, what has been applied. There is a group audit committee which oversee the risk process and assess the effectiveness of the risk management within the group. Board of directors responsible for establishing the system of the risk management. So we can see the roles and responsibility part as well, which have been defined, might be in the charter of the committee. Then internal control system, maybe the internal control department supported by third-party service provider for audits, and the audit committee review the effectiveness of the ICD system. Actually, again the board is responsible for ensuring the management maintains a system of internal control, provide assurance for effective and efficient operations. Actually, this is the group governance chart, board of directors. Then we see here nomination of remuneration committee, audit committee, supervisor committee for insider trading, then external and internal auditors, internal and external audit details. Then here we see MD and CEO, business unit heads, executives, and there are multiple functions we can see here. Okay, next comes related to the community like GRI 2022 and 4131, S11 and 12 from ESG ADX requirements. Okay, materiality topic is community. Then relevant SDGs 3, 8, 10, 11, 17. Then key focus areas are gender and inclusivity, employee health and well-being, sustainability drives and engagement, circular economy and food security. Employee engagements, we can see certain details for that. Main contributions, yeah, in the realms. We can see the data for 21, 22 and 23. Yeah. So this is all about the IHC ESG report. Thank you very much for listening to me. I hope you learned about the students. You learned about how the companies are designing and developing their ESG and sustainability report, which framework has been referred, how they disclose their information with respect to their different disclosure requirements. Actually, like here, for an example, they have referred GRI, SESB, ADX requirements. So accordingly, they prepared